Hey guys, welcome to Flicks and Comics. I'm JoJo, and guys, I'm really excited because we are just moments away from the start of the main card for UFC 286. And I've been waiting a long time for this card. This card is stacked. So, yeah, let's get started. They just started the broadcast right now, so we are right on time. And let me share the screen for you so we can go over the fights first that we'll be seeing. So give me a second because I kind of forgot how to do this. I'm rusty, guys. Forgive me. But here we go. Let's get a little bigger than that if we can. It's this one. This one. Yeah. Okay. So I'm not sure if you guys have been tuning into the prelims, but those fights were really good. I was thoroughly impressed. I think the highlights for me were seeing my girl Veronica Hardy and Joanne Wood dominate. Like I'm just so happy for both of them. As you said, or as you saw last night, I did a live and we were talking about it. And I actually chose Miller over Hardy, even though I really like Veronica as well. But I just chose her because, sometimes these girls that are really trying to prove themselves can just show up. And I thought that was going to happen with Miller, but apparently it did not. I still think they both need a lot of work, though, to be honest. They got a lot of holes in their game still. And then, yeah, there was so many good fights, though. I don't want to go through all of them. But where are we now? So, okay, I was going to show you guys the main card. We got Vittori versus Roman Dolidze. I don't know who he is, but we can quickly look him up to see what his ranking is. Dolidze. Sure dog. Let's see if there's quickly, sorry. 1 second. I just wanted to say hi to PJ and Las Cruces. What's up, guys? Good to see you. Welcome. And yeah, I'm not sure if too many of my geek buddies are going to be joining me on this live because I'm not sure how many of you guys, watch the UFC or like MMA, but I wanted to do this anyways. This is totally new to my channel. But as I said last night, I used to work at UFC. I no longer work there, so I'm able to make commentary now. I worked there for 8 years, so yeah, it sucked not being able to express, my love for it. I mean, I could express my love for it, but I couldn't ever say like who my favorite was. I couldn't show any kind of favoritism. So yeah, now I feel like I can just make all the content I want now. So it's gonna be awesome. Hopefully you guys will follow. Hey, Simply Incredible Podcast. What is up? How's it going? Hope you're having a great Saturday. Hey, Tugun Petro. Let's see. Okay, yeah, no worries. Simply Incredible says, I love UFC, but I haven't watched much in the last couple years. Well, it's a good time to hop on right now. There's a lot of good fights in store. But back to this screen here. Okay, so yeah, my pick is Vittori on this one just because he's, kind of proven himself. Even though he's had some losses, he still shows improvement pretty consistently. So, and he's the number 4 versus number 9. Oh, we were gonna look up Dolidze. That's right. Let's see here. So let's see. Oh man, okay. So he's got 4 wins. So he's on a tear right now. That's awesome. Against Hermanson, Haas, Dawkins, and Staropoli. So those are pretty impressive. At least like the first 3 that I read off are. And oh shoot, he has 3 KOs in a row. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Ooh, did I choose correctly, guys? I should have done my research. My bad. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, I think Vittori is really good at defending against some wild strikers. So he's had a history of that. So I feel strongly about Vittori winning that. And then Jennifer Maia versus Casey O'Neill. Don't know too much about O'Neill either. So I have not been watching UFC for the past. I just started getting back into it like a few months ago because I quit. What was it? February of last year. And I just had so much going on in life. So I had zero time for my hobbies. And sadly, this was one of them. I didn't have time for it anymore. But I'm getting back into it and it's going to be awesome. Hey, Swaggle House, what up? How's it going? Happy Saturday. Happy fight day, more importantly. Hold on, wait. Okay, so Sherdog is being unresponsive right now. So yeah, it's lagging. It was lagging last night too. I don't know what's up with the site, but it's okay. Yeah, I got Jennifer Maia on that because she's also she's had some impressive fights. I think the last few were pretty good if I remember correctly. And then we got Gunnar Nelson versus Barberina. I got Barberina on this. I think he's a dark horse in general. His wins are super cool. He's like the underdog, the ultimate underdog. When he wins, they're like impressive ones. So that's what I like about him. Both of these guys are really fun to watch though. I really like Gunny too. Even though like some of his losses are really like come on, dude. Like he makes some mistakes, but I hope he's learned from that. And then we got the co-main Justin Gaethje versus Fiziev. Woo, what a banger. I got Gaethje on this. I just love the guy. Super cool. I don't know much about Fiziev either, but I did watch some of the features on him and he seems so scary personality-wise too. Like he said he was gonna like tear out Gaethje's heart or something. He's like, I can't wait to tear his heart out or something like that. And I'm like, wow, that is straight out of a horror movie or something. So he's definitely scary. But Gaethje, they call him the highlight, you know, come on now. Like he's always showing up to his fights. He's not afraid to throw down. So I really do love Gaethje and he's my pick. And Leon Edwards versus Usman. So this is a tough one because, you know, this is their third fight. This is the rubber match. Usman has showed consistency. This last fight against Edwards was his first. I don't know if it was his first loss, but he was like on a winning streak for I don't know how long. And yeah, Edwards, he had beat him the first time, right? Usman beat Edwards the first fight. And Edwards was just coming up during that time. And yeah, that's when Usman was like sweeping the division. And then, yeah, he was just climbing. And then, was it last year? Last year they fought this. That was the second fight. And this was during kind of like my hiatus of, you know, watching UFC. So I did, you know, watch the clips afterward, but I didn't actually watch that fight, sadly, because that was an epic fight. I went back and watched it later. But yeah, I guess Edwards was losing the entire time, all 4 rounds. And I think it was like a minute till the buzzer. Edwards head kicked Usman, and it was lights out. So wild back and forth. I'm gonna take Usman because he's just got that champion mentality. He knows how to, you know, fix his problems and learn from the past. So I'm not saying Edwards can't win. I mean, he's obviously great. But you know, if you think back when he fought Diaz, dude, he almost like there was a little time towards the end of that fight where Edwards like was about to lose, dude. He was about to get KO'd by Diaz. And Diaz is super old, so I don't know. I think he does have a little weakness there. So I'm gonna go with Usman. I think he's just more solid of a fighter. And I know Edwards is super well-rounded, but I think Usman just continues to show growth, which is something that I'll always bank on. But anyways, who do we got in the chat here? We got Russ. Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for hanging out. This is going to be a long stream, so feel free to come in and out. I really don't mind. I got some pizza. I'm not going to lie. I already had a slice because it looks so good. But I'm going to wait a little bit because it already got me full. It was like the deep dish kind. So they're like heavy. The slices are super heavy. So yeah, I'm good on food for now. I got a little Coke here. Not that kind of Coke. Calm down, guys. Calm down. All right. Storm Shadow, what's up? Let's see. Ooh, you watched the fights? Let's see. I think Leon will retain. No way he's going to lose if he's just getting started, or I might be wrong. You know what? It's a toss-up, to be honest. It really is. So I don't know. It's if you're gonna go with Leon, yeah. I mean, I don't blame you. You know, there's no wrong or right answer there. They're both really good, and they both like have proved themselves time and time again. So, yeah. I would never like say you're wrong on that. Haven't seen UFC in years. I don't know most of these people. It's all good, Russ. Nice to see you hanging out anyways. That's awesome. Is anyone in the UFC undefeated right now? I miss the days of Faber, Lyoto, and Arlovsky when they were. Oh yeah, those are legends. But undefeated right now? There was somebody in the prelims that was undefeated. I want to say Jack Shore. I don't know. Sherdog is lagging on me right now. Shore. Sherdog. Oh no, he lost against Ricky Simon. Was it earlier this year? But he is undefeated besides that. Geez, only one loss. I don't think there's anyone like undefeated like Jones is right now. I'm trying to think. Let's look at the rankings. Shall we? Oops, wrong one. My bad. This one. Oh, is Makachev? Makachev might be. Bajeda might be. Volkanovski is. Did he lose Volkanovski? Let's see. Bad. Oh no! Oh, he just lost against Makachev. Let's see if Makachev is undefeated. Yeah, he looks. Oh, no, he lost one. Holy smokes! Back in 2015, he got KO'd. Got caught. Oh, imagine that, dude. Imagine being Andriano Martins and saying like, "Oh yeah, I beat Makachev. What up?" But yeah, he's kind of like the big deal right now, Makachev. And let's see. Alex Bajeda. How do you spell that? With an E. Okay, so Pajeda is also, he's technically not undefeated, but he's undefeated in the UFC. he lost one outside the UFC in 2015. So yeah, he's a pretty strong. He became champ actually. He beat Adesanya, which is super impressive too. Anyway, so yeah, those are a couple of undefeated dudes. Sorry if I cough, guys. It's just been, this cough's been like just annoying lately. Got sick a few weeks ago and it just does not want to let up. Okay, so let me. Hey Todd, what's up? Thank you. Yeah, I miss them too. Honestly, I have. It's great talking to you guys. Usman, you mean the star of Black Panther? Oh my god. Did you guys see him in the he had like one line or something. I heard that he's like wanting to become an actor. And I was telling my friend who told me that, I was like, dude, what is up with MMA fighters just wanting to act? Like, it never works out. Like, can you guys please stop? Yeah, John Jones still is the GOAT. It's so hard for me because he's undefeated. I just can't get past some of the things that he's done. I know it's hard to like compartmentalize, but it's just, when he would pull those shenanigans, all of us working at UFC would have to kind of like, pivot so much and like rearrange things. And it was always a mess when he'd have to like, anyways, not going to go too into that, but just, yeah, he is undefeated though. I think the last fight I saw was Faber versus Brown, if I remember right. Faber versus Brown? Matt Brown? I don't think they're in the same division. It might be a different Brown, though. I don't know. I'm still undefeated. All right, so let's see. Vittori versus Dolidze is up. They're doing the tell of the tape right now, so I might as well put up my little banner here. Where's my mouse? Where'd it go? Where's the cursor? What's going on here? Sorry, guys. A little malfunction here. Okay, so here we go. And let's switch it back. All right, cool. Still getting used to streaming again. It's been a minute. Gotta catch some sleep. LOL. The pain meds are kicking in. Have a great day, JoJo. Oh, snap. Well, I hope your pain goes away. Yeah, and thanks for dropping in. Get some rest. Athletes in general try to act, usually ends up poorly, right? It's like, I'm honestly more shocked as to why not at least like one of them has been successful. I mean, I'm not counting wrestlers though, like pro wrestlers, obviously, because there have been successful wrestlers. But like everything else, I'm just like, oof. Basketball too, like, oh, not the best acting job. Stick to your day job, guys. All right. Okay, so we are seeing, put this down for a minute so I could watch. And I'll check my stream here. Sure, everything's going smoothly. Okay, fight starting. Oh, was getting worried for a second. I didn't see my the live feed. Okay, but there it is. All right. Let's see, Vittori. Let's see. I could tell already Dolitzy is, oh my God. Uh-oh. Vittori in trouble. That's okay. He got it. We're good. We're good. So Dolitzy is coming he's coming out pretty aggro from the get-go, so he's trying to throw some bombs here. I can see why he's got a lot of KOs under his belt. And he's a big dude compared to Vittori. Vittori's always like a lot shorter than the other guys, I feel like, in his division. They're middleweight. Todd Christian says, I love Cena's performance in Peacemaker. Dude, I haven't seen that. I'm so behind. What's new, huh? I'm always behind. Okay, Vittori throwing some shots back. Let's see here. Little leg kick action from Vittori. That's different. I don't remember him throwing too many leg kicks in the past. Ooh, that was a good shot. Oh, another good shot from Dolitzy. They're back and forth pretty good here so far in the first round. I feel like Dolitzy is landing just a little bit more, though. Hey, Patrick. Mr. Bean was a race car driver. That counts, right? Really? I didn't know that. I guess that counts, yeah. Wow, really attacking those legs. It's a new little strategy that Tori's got. Smart though. This guy's coming in with like a bunch of power, just coming at him like a freaking ram, you know? So he's got to do something about all that energy, and attacking the legs will do it for sure. Faux show. Oh, let me turn on the. I don't have the audio on. Ooh, Vittori's nose is bleeding already. Oh, shoot. Oh, he's getting lit up right now. Oh, no. Ah, get out of there, dude. Eesh. Oh, my God. Oof. The Litzy just threw a knee. Well, Vittoria's hanging in there pretty good because he just got lit up. It doesn't even look like it phased him though right now. Look at his tat. That's awesome. It's like a kind of like Chinese dragon or something. That's cool. Oh, Japanese. There's a samurai right there. That's awesome. I like that tat. The Lidsey. I was pronouncing it right. Yay. So I'm definitely giving that round to Dolitzy. Okay, round two. Oof, attacking Dolitzy's leg again. Oof. Whew, so Vittoria's got 15 leg or body slash leg strikes versus 5. But then it said the Lidsey had 22, I think, head strikes. So Dolitzy's thigh is like pink right now. Ooh, Dolitzy talking some smack. Nothing too crazy happening right now. They're kind of, I don't know, they're trying to like fill each other out. Doesn't seem like Vittori is trying to engage that much, just besides the leg kicks. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to take him down. I mean, it's not like he'd be afraid to get hit. He's gotten hit already. He knows that he could weather the storm, so why not try to take him down? Maybe it's because he's taller and it's harder. Jeez, Dolitzy's still trying to throw those haymakers. Dolitzy with the takedown attempt. What the? Vittori, where's your wrestling? He's just trying to be. I don't understand. I don't know what his game plan is here. It's like he's trying to stay standing with him, but he's getting lit up, dude. Re Cormier just said that Vittori's having a good round. I don't know about that. It's a good leg kick or head kick. Oof. I guess I would give that to Vittori. I don't know, that's a hard one to call because I feel like, Vittori made more of an effort, but he didn't do a lot of damage. I don't know. That's a toughie. CSI Grissom, or anyone in the chat that knows her, does she train martial arts or have wrestling experience? Just curious. No, I never trained. I don't know. I just never really cared to, but I did work at the UFC for 8 years as a video editor, so I I do know a lot about fighting. You might say. All right. Let's see. I don't know. They keep saying Vittori's doing well, but I just feel like Dolitzi's doing a little bit more damage than Vittori is. Vittori seems like he's just trying to evade most of the time. And Dolitzi's like putting on a little more pressure. That's the way I'm seeing it. I don't know about you guys. Yeah, they just described Dolitzi as a bully. That's exactly what it feels like. Yeesh. See, the thing with Vittori though is like he's built like a freaking tank. So it's interesting because Dolizzi is coming at him with like a lot of striking and he is, actually hitting him. It's just that Vittori is ooh, that was nasty. Nasty right. Sorry, that distracted me. Yeah, Vittori is just pretty durable, so it'd be hard to get a KO or to KO him, I should say. Kinda just doing a little back and forth dance right now. This is one of those fights where it's just, like, painful to watch because 'cause they're just taking turns hitting each other's faces. I am just shocked that Vittori has not used his wrestling. Mm, there we go. He kinda tried there. Probably because he's tired. I always hate it when they bring it in the end. It's like, "Dude, where was this earlier in the fight?" Yeesh. Ah, I would say that's a tough one because I don't know. I feel like I'd give it to Delitzzy. Um, but Tori did a good job of like hanging in there, but he was evading a lot. He didn't really use his wrestling. Uh, so he kind of was just bouncing around a lot and he landed obviously, but not, I feel like not nearly as much as Delitzzy. I don't think his leg kick strategy really worked out for him. And then by the end, it was like too late. I don't know. I give it to Delitzzy. We'll see. The Doom. What's up, Doom? And then we got Joseph Pantalon. Hey, Chica. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well too. We're just chilling, watching the fights on a Saturday. Let's see. Official decision. Who won that fight? Vittori won. I would not have given him the win. Ooh, there's booing. Grissom says, "Thank you. I just noticed how attentive you are with the fight and not looking at your phone being being distracted. Makes sense. You did edit work for MMA. Yeah, yeah. I love MMA though. Like I honestly think it's the best sport ever. It's the most exciting sport, and just I love all the fighter, like, backstories and stuff. I don't know, it's a growing sport, but I feel like it should get more attention than it does. It's getting a lot of attention, don't get me wrong, but a lot of people kinda look down on it still, and I think that's ridiculous. Just me. Vittori, wow. Well, good for you, Vittori. The Lipsy was scary though, I will say after watching that fight. I hadn't seen his fights before that. Wow. Yeah, that guy did not wanna be on the other side of that fist, my god. Oh, what? Jared Leto's there. Ooh, Prohaska. What happened to his crazy hair? You cut it. Aspinall's there too. Also, something I really love about UFC as well is, like, nothing beats UFC commentary. I just it was always an honor and a privilege to be cutting stuff using their commentary, like John Anik, Rogan, obviously. Cormier, he's great now. It was a little rough around the edges before that, but now, like, he's awesome, and they all have their own, like, eccentric, like, personalities, and, they just always made it so great to cut promos with, you know? Because when you're trying to cut stuff, um, you gotta build a story, right? And sometimes there is no story really, like, but the commentators add so much flavor, and it really, like, helps with creating hype and stuff. So yeah, I'll always love to see the, like, reaction shots for, like, the whole, commentary team, like, whenever there's a huge KO or whatever. Ah, so, so cool. Okay. Alright, next fight. Oh, they're announcing a Hall of Famer? Oh, Anderson? Anderson. I'm surprised I didn't do this sooner because he retired in 2020? Anderson, one of the greatest athletes of all time. They're showing a highlight reel. So when I started working at the UFC, that same year was when he came back. Um, he had been away for a long time, and then I think it was because of the leg break. For those who don't know or are new to MMA, he broke his leg very severely against Chris Weidman, and it was all over, like, all the news outlets because his leg literally, like, whipped around Chris Weidman's leg. It was a leg kick, and it was pretty gruesome. Um, but everyone thought he was out after that, because yeah, and he had been the champion for years. So actually, that was the rematch, I think, right? The rematch. So he had just lost his belt to Chris, and then he broke it on the rematch. And yeah, but when I started, so yeah, Anderson holds um, a place in my heart for sure because we were doing a lot of promo work for him when I first started. Let's check the chat. Costa Rican, what's up, buddy? It's been so long. Poor Mike. Yo, Edwin. What? Oh, poor Mike says, oh snap, I caught JoJo live. Yes, you did. But Edwin, rest in peace, Edwin. I don't know. Um, love you, Edwin. And then uh, Lawn says, have you received an Emmy for your editing? If so, let's see it. I haven't received an Emmy, but I got nominated. I wish we won that time, but we didn't. It was for a UFC doc that I worked on. It was for the 25-year anniversary, which, my God, I feel so old now because it's already the 30th this year, I think. But yeah, I don't have the plaque here with me. It's in my storage, but yeah. Otherwise, I would show it to you. Yeah, Rican, how's it been? Jeff, we still have to let's go to a game this season because last season got crazy towards the end, but this season, yes, we should be able to. We got to coordinate. Totally my bad. I feel like a bit. No, don't worry about it, Mike. Uh, Jeffrey says, did you see Hunter Pence? Have I seen him? I haven't seen him in person yet, which I hope to at some point. I better. He's becoming more involved now. He should be doing a lot more commentary, and then he is also going to be around because he's becoming one of the bigger main coaches. So supposedly that's what I've read. Um, but I hope to meet him for sure. I've done a few pieces on him now, and um, yeah, it's just like anytime I say I'm doing a Hunter piece, I just get excited because he's the best around. He was back for a few days. I saw on IG. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, he should be around a lot. So I should be able to see him soon, hopefully. I saw a lot of the guys though during spring training before I got sick. Yeah, before I got sick. And I didn't get to talk to them or anything because they're a little further away, but I was able to see them from afar. It was so cool. Okay, so now we got Maya versus O'Neal. Let's switch your little banner here. Okay, so she started 2021. O'Neal, by the way. Okay, so she got injured and was 4-0 before that, so she back. See how she does against Maya. Maya, oh, torn ACL is what she had. Okay, so we got Casey O'Neal. She's number 12. She's from Scotland. I'll show you guys who this is. Share screen. Dude, if I was a fighter, sometimes I like think about that. It's like, damn, how nerve-wracking would it be to do the walk-in? And then I start thinking about like what song I would pick. And I think I would choose I gotta fight 'em off. Seven Nation Army couldn't hold me. I would totally choose that one. Seven Nation Army, White Stripes. Oh yeah. Get me in the fighting mood. No, I would never train. I've been asked to a couple of times. I'm like, no, I'm good. Here's my thing. Um, I don't know. I feel like I have a high tolerance for pain, but not when I'm being like punched in the nose. I already have like a big nose as it is. So it's like, imagine that'd be a huge target for people. And then it would break, and then I need plastic surgery. It's like not great. And then for BJJ, I'm like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna train because like I just can't even imagine like how suffocating the feeling is to have somebody just like sitting on top of you, like you're all sweaty, and sometimes they're bleeding. So all of MMA, they're bleeding, and it's like it's going in your face and mouth, and no, no. AKA, I'm weak. I can't. Hey Perry, welcome to the stream. Las Cruces says Billy Banks, the martial artist. Oh, because poor Mike was asking. No, I never did work with him. Mike Wolverado, what's up? Just dropping by to hit the thumbs up. Good to see you back. Thanks. That's really, really cool of you. And yes, don't forget to hit the like, everyone, and subscribe. Da, 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 da. Babak is a martial arts instructor. I was stationed with back in the 90s. Oh, that's so cool. No, I haven't. Do you know what gym he's with? But no, we usually as an editor, I really just stuck to post. Like I never went to the events or cut for like the actual show. I was always doing like digital, a lot of like shows for their streaming service, UFC Fight Pass, and then I was also doing social media cuts and stuff like that, pieces. Um, Jeffrey, are you laughing at the me being suffocated and ugh, I just cannot even imagine that. See, because if I did BJJ and I had someone on me, I would immediately try to like, just out of like instinct, throw an elbow. And it's like, you can't do that in BJJ. What are you doing? So it's probably not the best. But yeah, these elbows though, that's one thing. I think I'd have a better chance standing because yeah, these elbows, they're sharp, dude. Better watch out. Okay, fight starting. Shh, fight starting. Okay, these are flyweights. Oh, I didn't change it back, huh? I don't really need to change it, but I guess I will. Okay, so Maya's number 8. Man, she fell off, didn't she? And oh, you know what? I think Maya used to be at Bantam. Maybe that's why she looks thinner. And then O'Neill's number 12. Man, both of these girls look like they want to get it. They're not afraid right now. Maya looks good at this weight class. I feel like she used to gas out a lot. So she would like throw kind of recklessly. I always love seeing their tats. If I was a fighter, I would totally get tats. It's like you're always half naked, so why not? Let's go, Maya. Let's go. O'Neill feels like she's a little sluggish, a little slow. Maya appears to be a little more fresh, a little sharper with her strikes too. Ooh, O'Neill got a good one in there. Yeah. So significant strikes. Maya has 39. O'Neill has 30. And Maya's made a ton of improvements since I remember watching her back then. Yeah, that's funny. Cormier just said Maya looks really sharp tonight. So true. So true. She's done a lot of work. That's what I love too about MMA. I love seeing that evolution. Like, if you keep following these fighters, it's so incredible to see them improve with each fight. And they don't just say that. Like a lot of the fighters when they get interviewed, like, I'm just not the fighter I used to be, you know. But it's true. Like sometimes it is true. And you can see it. Like it's like night and day. Sometimes they just gotta get their stuff together, you know? Oof, that's a good first round. I would give that to Maya. Not by a lot though. I wonder what it feels like to be in the corner, like during the 1 minute breaks and like 2 minutes or 1 minute. Anyway, and like, do you even notice the cameras there? Like, there's only been like two fighters I've seen that actually acknowledge the camera, and they're just like hilarious. I think you're just so caught up with the fight and like trying to win and like in your head about it that you don't notice those things like that or like even just like the audience. And the lights are so bright too that it's like you can't even see. I'm sure you can't even see anything else, just like the fighter in front of you. You can't see what's on the outside of the cage. I like Maya's pacing too, because she used to rush it in the beginning. She's really doing a good job of like hopping around, not being like flat footed and just kind of her cardio just seems pretty good too. She's mixing it up too. I like that. Oops, she just got hit in the face. Yeah, Cormier got it right. Like O'Neal, when she throws and lands, it's good, but she's only doing like one pop at a time, you know? Whereas Maya is like much more precise and she's throwing like three at a time, two at a time, three at a time. And a lot of them are landing. So even though they're not as big of shots, like she's probably getting more points because of that. Like to me, it looks like Maya has a strategy and she's executing exactly how she wants to. She looks ready and like in it. O'Neal looks like she's kind of just trying to gauge Maya and like trying to hang in there, you know? And she's not doing a bad job of that. It's just that it's like Maya's kind of dictating more. Ooh, ooh. Maya's starting to throw kicks now. More kicks, Maya, more kicks. So far, no grappling in this fight. Okay, Maya holding her up against the cage. Whew. Flyweight, man. O'Neal looks big for a flyweight. Ooh. Maya just ate a left, straight left. That was a harder round to call. If I had to choose, though, I would give it to. I don't know. Let's just give it to O'Neal for shits and giggles. But I'm going for Maya. And then Maya definitely got the first round. So round 3, let's go. Whew. O'Neal just ate a huge left. Like snapped her head back like that. Ugh. I feel like Maya should have attacked a little more off the clinch right there. I don't know. This is an interesting fight. Whew. I just got hit again. I think it's the opposite now, where earlier I was saying O'Neal looks like she's kind of lost a little and doesn't know how to approach it. Now it seems like Maya is unsure now, and now O'Neal has more confidence. It's like they swapped. Yeah, you gotta attack more. She's gotta like hit the gas. But she's not. It's like she starts to and then she stops. And then it allows O'Neal to kind of escape those situations. So kind of Ooh, they're getting bloody now. See, now is when they should be bringing the heat, not in like the last 10 seconds. I freaking hate when they do that. But yeah, like, you need to step it up. It's like, got nothing to lose at this point of the fight. And to solidify a win, never leave it to the judges, you know? It's never good. I don't know who's winning anymore, guys. I just have it feels like they're taking turns now too. Just like one. Ooh, that was rough. Yes, take down. Ah, get it. Dang it, she didn't get it. It was close. Because O'Neal's so freaking tall. It's hard to get control, you know, and get that leverage. Ooh, almost. Ugh. Maya really trying hard to get that takedown, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. That would have helped tremendously at this point. Should have been trying that more often. Oh, that's a hard one to call. I don't know. Maya was looking really sharp earlier in the fight, but then the tables turned pretty quickly, and then O'Neal looked a little more comfortable and like she was landing bigger shots too. So, oh. I'm gonna go with O'Neal. I think they're gonna choose O'Neal. That's a tough one though. It's a good back and forth, but Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Jeffrey, I bet adrenaline is crazy. You probably don't realize what's going on too much. Yeah, I know. It's like there's so much in your head that's going on, and like you're worried about what you got to do, and like listening to the coaches, and it's just so much. Oh, my win! Yay! So she was my pick, but after watching the fight, I wasn't sure if that was going to happen. That was a close one. Yay. Okay, so far I'm 2 for 2. Yay. Oh, Yana and Jacek. She's one of my absolute favorites. Also very, very cool person. Okay, so let's put winner. I'm so happy Maya won. She looked good, but yeah, I was worried there towards the end. She's constantly evolving though, so all right, now we got Nelson versus Barbarina. Love it. Barbarina says, this fight is a bonus money fight because I'm in it. Telling you, both of these guys are fun fighters to watch, but Barbarina, I don't know. I just really like he's got like tricks up his sleeve. I like his fights. I really do. Two-and-a-half-year layoff. Bam Bam comes to fight. I'm gonna go get a slice of pizza real quick. I'll be back, guys. I'm back. Gotta get that Chicago style, you know? I'll take Chicago any day over New York. Get at me. And then I get olives, pepperoni, jalapeno. I'm not much of a Hawaiian pizza kind of gal. Barbarina, he's like dancing his walkout to "Let's hear it for my baby." I'm probably not supposed to be singing like copyrighted music, right? I'll stop there. Go Barbarina. Yeah, it is in London, Jeffrey. Mm-hmm. It's at the O2 Arena. I was watching the prelims on ESPN and thought I heard them say it was in London. Yeah. Prelims were pretty good, huh? Didn't Gunny used to be like BFFs with Connor? What happened with that? Bruce Buffer. Dude, I met Bruce Buffer at a club at Excess in Vegas. Man, I should dig up that selfie. He was really, really cool. He was so nice. Um, yeah, he's an interesting fellow. But I love when he announces the fights. Like it super gets me pumped. Like he's the best. I remember that time. You know, he gets so into it that like he jumps, right? Remember when he like injured his knee because he did that so hard? And he was like out for I don't know, like a couple events, I think. Okay, here we go. Round one. Nelson always has that. Or sorry. Yeah, Nelson. So it's like sounded weird to me right now. Anyway, yeah, Nelson always has the wide, super wide stance. That's why I remember he was like maybe he was training with Connor or something, but they Connor used to have that stance too. Not so much anymore, but Conor McGregor. I keep forgetting, not all you guys are fight fans. So I'll be kind of explaining little things that, general things they might not know. Hey, Alex, what's up? I'm driving, so I'll be listening. Great to see you. Good to see you too. Safe travels wherever you're going. It's a super chill stream, Alex. So yeah, it's just a watch along, watching the UFC fights. So yeah, people will be coming in and out, and it's all good. But it's gonna be a pretty long stream because of that. We got the co-main and the co-main's next, and then we got the championship fight after that. So we're about like halfway, I'd say, a little more than halfway. And this is a welterweight bout. Ooh, Gunny got a takedown. So Nelson's got top control right now. I'm not sure if that's considered top or side right now because he does have the leg over. It probably will be top control soon, though. Oh, he's almost there. Oof. Nelson just elbowed him pretty nasty. So I had Barbarina in this. So it's not looking good for me. Although I don't really bet, guys. Like for real, I don't bet. But yeah, I like my money. So yeah. Oh gosh, Gunny is going hard with those elbows. Straight to the face. Okay, now he's in mount. Oy, oy, oy. Oh my gosh, armbar attempt out of nowhere. Oh my god, yes, he got it. Wow, that was awesome. Freaking came out of nowhere. Oof. Holy smokes. First round submission. Wow. He did that so quick. That was nuts. Just spun into it. Spun. Yep. Whoa. Looking at the slow-mo right now. That's nuts. Well, congrats, Gunnar Nelson. That's my first loss, guys. Ugh. I should take a shot for my first loss there, but I don't think I will because I don't have tequila. Maybe I'll crack open a beer or something. That's funny. Barbarita painted his nails green for St. Patty's. Jeffrey says, you probably couldn't bet on matches when you worked there. Yeah, no, I could not. I can now, but I don't know. It's always hit or miss, you know. I think my odds are like usually good, but I don't know. I hate losing money unnecessarily. Agu Rhythm, what's up? Reebok is my favorite brand. Dude, I got really into Reebok when they were sponsoring UFC. But unfortunately, it's Venom now that sponsors UFC, so I don't really like a lot of their merch now. I used to love it, but yeah, and I still have this hoodie. That's pretty awesome. I like it. But yeah, Reebok's pretty dope now. They did for a while they weren't great, and then they started improving their products for sure. Jeffrey shots. Beer shots are good during runs like 10 Ks. Oh my god, I gotta sneeze. Da, 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 da. Agu, I saw your beanie and got jelly. Oh, yesterday? Yeah, I love that beanie. I try since I really like all that older UFC stuff that was Reebok. I try to keep it like as long as possible because I know I'm not gonna get it again. Like this, I don't wear it too often because, it's like I don't want it to get worn out and I'll be sad when I can't replace it. Top Christian says, I'm a wrestling fan, so I'm curious what you thought of Brock Lesnar's UFC tenure and a number of years back. He was pretty dominant. I mean, he's a scary guy. He's a scary guy. I know. What was I watching? I think it was was it Ariel's podcast? I don't remember. I was watching a podcast recently or some show, and they were saying like, oh, who's next for John Jones? And I think it was Brendan Schaub that I was watching. Anyway, they're like, yeah, it was Brendan. He was saying that he thinks they should get Brock Lesnar to come back, even though Brock is like really old now. But he was like, yeah, that would bring in so much money. And I'm like, it's kind of true. It would be interesting. But Brock Lesnar was also of the time before USADA. So I don't know how that would come into play now, but it'd be cool to see him again. But anyway, Brock Lesnar, yeah, he was awesome. I thought it was really cool that he came to the UFC to begin with. Like, I love to see that kind of thing. Who's the other dude? I'm not great with the wrestling guys, but oh my god, what's his name? Punk? CM Punk. Yeah, CM Punk was back when I was working there too for a little bit. And he wasn't that great, but that's not the case with Brock. Brock was really good. So yeah, it'd be awesome. Just cool to always see like that crossover, even when like Jake Gyllenhaal, they were filming scenes during the last pay-per-view event. That was really neat to see too. Just like, even though he wasn't actually fighting, but it was cool it got me thinking like, oh, it'd be sweet if like somebody like Jake Gyllenhaal tried the UFC, but they don't want to damage their like beautiful faces. That's the problem, their moneymaker. Agu, how long have you been a Giants fan? Well, actually, I was born up here, and I was up from NorCal till I was about like 8, and that's when I moved. And I remember going to a couple ball games with my dad, but I mean, at 8, you're not like a hardcore fan or anything like that. I just have fond memories of it, and then I kind of fell off because I went to SoCal, and even with the Dodgers, like I wasn't a huge Dodgers fan ever. Like I've also been to a couple games, but I've also been to a couple of A's or Angels games. And but speaking of A's, I also went to A's games when I was up here. I've just never really been that kind of like hardcore sport fan where I just like one team, because I've moved around so much in my life that it's like doesn't really make sense for me to. I do. That being said, I do have like my tiers, like I have like with football, I like the Raiders. They're like my primary. My secondaries, the Niners, but mostly because I've had to work the games. So, yeah, that's something I never mentioned. I don't think that I do work the NFL films with NFL films during the season. It's just like a part-time like gig that I have on the side. So that's really cool. But yeah, I just have these tiers, even with baseball as well. Like right now, obviously, I like the Giants. They're my team. It's also hard to like go against your team or who you're working for because it's like you want to put all your passion into that. So it doesn't really make sense for me to have another team that I like better. But yeah, Giants is a given. But then after that, it gets tough with baseball because like I have fonder memories going to Angels games over Dodgers games, but I've just rooted for the Dodgers for years as well. So there's that. And then Vegas never had a baseball team. They were going to get the A's for a little bit. They were, that's, a, I mean, it was in the talks, but that never happened. I don't know if it's going to happen. But then, yeah, with football, Raiders, Niners, and basketball, I would say Lakers first, and then Golden State, and screw the Clippers. Anyways, yeah, so I'm not one of those people where it's like you have to have one team or else you're not a loyal, you know? No, that's not me. I've just had too much movement in my life for, maybe if I did live in one place my whole life, it'd be different, but I don't know. Mm-mm. How about you, Agu? Wait, where are you from again? I forget. Let's see. Wait. You say go lawyers. So are you from LA? You met Lincecum? Uh, his dog was the best part. Cowboys, Seahawks, Mariners, Doyers, Kings. Wait, are you talking about LA Kings? Or are you talking about Sacramento Kings? I guess LA would make more sense. Grew up in Los Angeles, but live in Seattle. Oh, that's right. I do remember now you mentioning that you're in Seattle. Okay, that's right. Yep, LA Kings. Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, so you understand me. You know that like it's like, okay, well, it's hard to let go of the teams you rooted like so long for and then, you know, but you also realize like, okay, that was a past chapter in my life and I'm in a new chapter, so I want to like welcome rooting for new teams as well, you know? It's just fun. You could have fun. Okay, so I forgot to change the little banner. Co-main. Here we go. I can't believe we're at the co-main already. That went by so quick. It always does. Um, Here we go. Ichi number 3 versus Zeeb number 6. I got Gaethje, baby. All right, be right back. Oh my gosh. I forgot to tilt. Freaking noob. I am a freaking, what a rookie error. Party foul right there. Todd Christian says, speaking of baseball, what do you think of the new rules? Like a pitch clock. I think it's good for the longevity of the game. Honestly, I haven't looked into that, so I should probably get on that. August, Sonics, Lakers. Girl, I sport all the shirts and jerseys, right? You got to. I mean, yeah, I was talking to somebody the other day that like really got on me when I said that I was a Raiders fan and that my the Niners were a secondary team for me, that I'd still root for them. And she was like, "What?" Like all snobby, dude. And I'm like, "What do you mean what?" She's like, how can you be a fan of both? And I'm like, easily. I gave her attitude right back. But I'm just like, how can you be so close-minded like that? That's a better question. Cheers. Pink. Wheat and 21st Amendment. Sponsor me. I should probably chug like half of this because I lost the last one. I am 2 for 3. Yeah, 2 for 3. That was a joke, by the way. I don't chug. If I had shots here, I would absolutely take a shot. I'm a shot girl, but I don't have tequila on me right now, so it's not happening. But I will be just, trying to drink as much beer as possible. So I hope that is good enough for y'all. Okay. Oof. Okay, so this is scary. They're both pretty scary, but Fazeev actually looks scary and he says scary things. So I have not watched his previous fights. I was supposed to do that yesterday, but I got tired, so I didn't. But I believe that he's a beast. And I think we looked at his record yesterday and it was like crazy. So, but Gaethje is the best. He's a favorite. So, hoping he does well with this. Yeah, he's just a fan favorite, I think, in general. For me, it's like it doesn't matter if he wins or loses. Like he's always going to be up there for me. Same with like Diaz. I don't even think Diaz is coming back. But if he ever did, it's like, how can you root against them? They're crowd pleasers. I mean, Nate Diaz. I think Nick wants to come back too. Thought I read that somewhere. Hey, Big Rebo. JoJo is back and in full effect. Yep. We are about to get into this fight. Let's go, baby. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I should probably. Okay, so Gaethje with the leg kick. Yeah, that's one of Gaethje's like go-to moves is the nasty leg kicks. So he started off with sorry, I keep burping. With a pretty nasty one to begin with, and it almost what's it called? Fiziev lost his balance for a little bit. More of that, Gaethje. More where that came from, please. Please, I need you to win right now. No big deal. They're definitely just feeling each other out right now. Seems like Fiziev's a little more on the reckless side here. And Gaethje is, I think, has a little bit more patience, which is surprising because, you know, he's not, well, he's gotten better over the year, like past 2 years with not rushing. So, but he used to just be wild from the beginning of the fight to the end of the fight. So it's nice to see him kind of gauge Fiziev a little bit longer. But Fiziev was kind of throwing a lot at him right now. So ooh, Gaethje threw another nasty leg kick. Was that Gaethje trying to take him down for a second? That's interesting because Gaethje hasn't really used his wrestling in, I think he hasn't really used it at all for his UFC fights. Is that a knee? Oh, yeah. Gaethje ate a huge knee right now. Ooh, ooh, Gaethje coming back. What the heck? Another round. It's hard to know. I'm so glad I'm not a UFC judge. Ugh. Damn, look at the cauliflower ear. Woof. I don't know. I think I would give that to Fazeev. He had bigger shots, I think. A few more bigger shots. Let's go, Gaethje. So Gaethje's been taking a lot right now, but that's the name of his game. Like he's what's new. Oh God. Gaethje took another knee to the ribs. Come on, Gaethje. Ooh, nice dodge. Fazeev threw a spinning back fist, and Gaethje saw that coming. Gaethje eye poked Fazeev on accident. Ooh, Gaethje with the head kick. The Gaethje taking a lot of damage. Oh, but it looks like Fazeev is bleeding under his eye. It's a cut or something. Oh, yay! Let's go, Gaethje! Heating up. More of that, Gaethje. Yeah, like a string of that's like beautiful boxing right there. Woo! Woo! Okay, this fight's getting really good right now. Oh, Gaethje got him with a huge elbow. Ay, ay, ay. But he ate a huge left. These guys are dropping freaking bombs right now. I feel like Fazeev is getting a little, looking a little tired. Looking a little tired there. And he continues to bleed under his eye. Gaethje's been super patient, I feel like, and only starts to brawl like when he feels like it's a good time, but he's picking and choosing his moments, which is good. Oh, 10 seconds. Okay, totally give that to Gaethje. Man, Fiziev looks like such a brute. Gosh, beautiful, beautiful boxing. Ooh, that's a nasty cut. Oh no, please. Ain't a thing for Gaethje. Ain't a thing. He just got smacked. Oh no. Oh god, that one. Yeah. Crap. Gaethje got stunned right now, but he's back in it. It's okay. Gaethje has such good damage control. Ugh, he's taking a lot of knees from Fiziev. Ah, take him down. I. Oh god. Yeah, Gaethje, bust out the wrestling here. He like refuses to go back. Gaethje just loves to stand and bang. That's just what he does. I appreciate it. Ooh, that one seems like it stunned Fiziev. Ooh, it made him bleed a lot more too. Woo! Let's go, Gaethje. Turn it up. Turn it up. Yes, I think that blood squirt really got Gaethje going. Gave him a little more confidence for this last. Wait, this is round 3, huh? Are they doing 5? I think this is. I'm not sure if they're doing 5. I think they're just doing 3. 3 rounds. Ooh, nice uppercut, Gaethje. Oh, Gaethje just ate another like kick to the body. Oof. Honestly, though, I've seen Gaethje look a lot worse at this point of the fight and still freaking win. So he's doing well, actually. When you're talking damage, yeah, he's looking good. Ooh, nice little little uppercut there. Okay, I think Gaethje's found his groove finally. He might have just been a little rusty because I don't think he's fought in a while. Woo! Oh my gosh, Zeev looks like he's straight out of a horror movie with all that blood in his face. How could he even see? Ooh. Oh yeah, Gaethje's got this. Gaethje's got this. Yeah, he didn't need his wrestling again. I think it could have helped still. Okay, there we go. Yay! Takedown. Called it. Woo! Yeah, Gaethje. Gaethje got it. Woo! His little flip that he does off the octagon is always scary. That is dangerous. What a fight indeed. That's damn. Gaethje took so many freaking blows to the face, though. My God. Perry, cheers, bong rip. Big Remo. Gonna have to show you a few shops. Yes, please do. One of these weekends we should. Agu, have you hit a bag or two train? No, I never did. I was saying that earlier in the stream that like I just don't have that grit in me to do any kind of fighting. I did like karate when I was a kid, but who didn't? And yeah, I just don't have what it takes. And I'm okay with that. I'm a lover, not a fighter, Barbarian Kung Fu, what's up? Hey, good to see you in the chat. Swaggle House says, as a Niner fan, I'm hoping Jimmy G does well. Yeah. It's kind of crazy what happened with the quarterback situation here. And now it's, Jimmy's and going to the Raiders. It's like so weird for me because, I was in Vegas for a while. So I became a Raiders fan. I was working a couple of their games. And now I'm here and working a couple of the Niners games last season. So it's like I don't know who I'm like going for at this point anymore. It's kind of weird for me, but yeah, I hope he does well over there. Okay, let's see who wins. Let's see who wins. Yay, Gaethje! Woo! All right, I got that one right. Sweet. I'm 3-4. Justin, let's hear what he's got to say. He said, got my takedown. Everyone can shut the fuck up now. He's like, there's your wrestling. That's enough for the year, for my whole career. Hmm. Hell yeah. So he says he's gonna take one more run for the title, and yeah, he says he might not be around for much longer after that. Ew. Dude, these slow-mo shots are gnarly. Ew, dude. Oh my god. They just showed the grossest slow-mo of Fazib getting like lit up, and there's like snot like coming out of his, I don't even know if it was coming out of his nose or it looked like his mouth. Maybe it was like saliva. I don't know, or both. Just like a huge string coming out with like blood all over his face. Yuck. Ah, so happy Gaethje won. Okay, so last fight. Wow, I swear, time goes by so fast when I'm watching fights. It's crazy. Yeah, last fight. It's a title fight. Right now we have Edwards as the champ. He took it from Usman. So this is the, it's actually the rubber match. It's their third fight. I got Usman on this. So I just think that Usman isn't somebody who just like doesn't learn from his mistakes. He's got that champion mentality. So I think he's going to do whatever it takes to get that title back. So yeah, my money's on him. Edwards is a great, well-rounded fighter though. So yeah, I mean, if you told me, he wins this, I mean, I would believe it too. Obviously, he has beat Usman already, but let's be honest, he was losing that fight last time. Like it wasn't until the fifth round, last minute of the fifth round, that he was able to seal the deal with that head kick KO. But yeah, so taking everything into consideration, I'm gonna go with Usman. It's so funny because I have a tendency to say Usman, Usman, Usman. Say it like super ethnic. Going for Usman, Usman. Okay. Let's get back to the chat real quick. Da, 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 da. Chillin', learn about it. Agu, mostly a rose, but I have a thorn too. Da, 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 da. It's kind of like wrestling, only they. Still watch. Barbarian says last time I watched a UFC fight, it was a Tank Abbott title fight, and the dude destroyed the other guy. He was a beast. I don't even remember that, to be honest. I've never watched any UFC pay-per-view, but sometimes, oh yeah, the highlights. I don't blame you, to be honest. It's incredibly expensive to be a UFC fan. I wish it wasn't that way. I'm glad that they finally got that ESPN deal, so it makes fights a lot more accessible and available to fans and stuff. But it's only the prelims, so I just, yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of like the pay-per-view aspect of it. And it's like what, like $80 now or something like that. I probably would not be paying that much either if I didn't have the hookup, but it's like because I was working there, I just fell in love with the sport. I was working at before that, I worked at this BJJ place, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournament production company, I guess. So we would go and go to like a lot of the tournaments out in Long Beach, the world's tournaments, and like we would we would do streams out there, and we would also make like back then DVD tutorials on Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. So that's kind of how I got my feet wet with martial arts production. I guess you could say. And so yeah, I did a couple other jobs after that BJJ job, and then I ended up with UFC. So yeah, sorry, hold on a second. But yeah, anyways, so what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, the cost. So the cost, yeah, it's really freaking expensive. And because I work there, I that's why I got really into it. But if I was just, a regular person in the world, I probably would not be a UFC fan. I'm just being straight up. Like, uh, first of all, it's also, the brutality does deter a lot of people, and I understand that. But once you start like understanding what martial arts is and the different technical aspects of it, and that each what's it called, like wrestling, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, judo, all the aspects of martial arts, like all the different what is the word I'm looking for, uh art forms, I don't know. They're it's hard to like even become a master of one of those. So when you see these fighters like try to become good at like all of those, it's really cool to see that and see their growth and stuff. So that's how I became a fan. And some of them come from nothing, like the streets literally, or like living out of their cars and stuff. And like Francis Ngannou, I know he's not with UFC anymore, but like it was wild when he first moved out here. I was able to have a conversation with him, and I could barely understand what he was saying back then because he barely knew any English. And can you imagine that? Like, also, yeah, he had this crazy start to his career where, well, he was like a slave basically, and in Africa. And then he moved to France, and like he was living in a parking lot for a long time. And then he met people that were running the gym and stuff. So then he decided he wanted to be a boxer. And so he started training for that. And it's like, and then he ended up in the UFC, and like he's huge now, and it's just unreal. And when he first moved there, like I said, I had a conversation with him, and he was just the most down to earth person. And yeah, just seeing people like strive for that victory, and just to become better, and like, I don't know, just the best of the best. That's like so cool. It's so cool. But and I feel like with other sports you don't really get to see that as closely because they're team sports, a lot of them. So this is like very singular. It's just you get to follow one person and their story. There are a lot of people in UFC, but when you like just kind of narrow in on the one person you gravitate to or you like, it's really cool. It's just they all have such different backgrounds and they're all different walks of life. So yeah, I love it. I love it. Uh, Hyper Combo. Hey, what's up? The last UFC pay-per-view I attended was the first Jones Gustafson. Ooh, that's a good one. Sweet. Um, Gustafson was like at that point was like the only guy that gave Jones some grief there. Like, right? That fight was like back and forth. And then they had a rematch, no? That was a while back. Different disciplines. Thank you, barbarian. That's exactly the word I was thinking of. Disciplines. Disciplines. Yeah, different disciplines. When they perfect those disciplines, it's really cool to see that. So they're just showing the main feature right now. Okay, so they're doing walkouts now. Oh, I should probably change the banner, huh? Whoop. Kamaru always dances when he comes out. Hyper Combo says, yeah, the atmosphere in the arena was electric. Dude, that's amazing. Would have loved to have been there. Damn, Kamaru's 15-1 in the UFC. That's nuts. What I like about Kamaru, I like a couple of things. I like that when people would criticize him, that he would just like hang on people against the fence. Like he started bringing it more, and then because they would criticize him saying like, "Oh, you don't get KOs" and stuff like that. And then he started KOing people. So I love that. It's like I have KO power, and then like nobody believed him, and then he started getting KOs. It was pretty wild. And then a lot of people think he's like cringy and stuff when he does the smack talking, but I think he's gotten better at that too. Some of the stuff he says is pretty funny. That's another aspect of the fight game that I love is all the smack talk. It's like the one sport that's seen as kind of a good thing, you know. A lot of people hate it. I love it. Makes for good content, but I don't know, it gets people pumped, you know, gets people a little more invested. And it's definitely part of like mental warfare as well. So I love it when guys get creative with their promo and they give us something to work with, you know. Hyper combo. I remember the day before the event, I met Luke Rockhold, and he just signed from Strikeforce. Had no idea how good of a fighter he was then. He had the handlebar mustache then. Oh man, dude. In his earlier days with UFC, I remember watching because at that time I started as an assistant editor there, and I was just cutting some basic stuff for him, and I remember thinking, like, "This guy is gonna be big, like, he's so good," and, like but I was the only one in the office that, like, really cared about him. Also, he's just, like, really good looking too, like, obnoxiously good looking, but anyway, that's besides the point. Yeah, no, and then he started going on a tear. I think he was undefeated in the UFC for a while, and then I feel like once Bisping beat him, it's like, I don't know, he, like, lost that confidence or I don't know what happened, and yeah, I heard that he's doing bare knuckle. Was that today? I don't know, sometime soon, but and I forgot who he's fighting too. Let me check real quick. Oh, no, it's not today. It's April 29th. Dude, it's versus Mike Perry. What? Both UFC vets. That's wild. I don't know how I feel about bare knuckle. And I definitely do not like power slaps. So let's not even go there. Oh, damn, Jeffrey, I did not know that. I'm sorry to hear that. I agree that promos are important. They really help to add intrigue to the fight. Same thing with wrestling. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, UFC got a lot of that from wrestling. The wrestling peeps, for sure. Just adds a little spice to it, you know? I think it only leaves a bittersweet taste or bittersweet. Only leaves a bitter taste in my mouth when they don't make amends like after the fight because then it's like, dude, come on. You guys, you know, went through this fight together. Like, let's be adults about this. And no, it's like some people are not, I don't know, they take it seriously or something. That's odd. Perry was always a welterweight, and Luke Hold never went down to middleweight. Yeah. Oh, Rockhold. I said Luke Hold too. I know exactly what you were talking about. That's so funny how the brain works. Luke Hold. I totally did not think that was an error. I'm just gonna call him Luke Hold from now on. Yeah, yeah, Rockhold. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they do things over there. Honestly, I've never seen a bare knuckle fight. Um, I've seen like highlights and stuff. I saw the other day that who somebody got KO'd. Who was that? Who was that? Oof, I can't think of his name right now. Was a football player. Oh, flip. I can't think of his name. I can't think of it. It'll come to me. Okay, Buffer's announcing the main. Yes. Jeffrey, Greg Hardy, thank you. Greg Hardy got freaking obliterated in bare knuckle the other day. It was gnarly, dude. I watched that. I didn't watch the whole fight. I just watched the clip. Whew. Okay, intros. Hyper, who do you got for this fight? Gomez, what's up? Happy Saturday. Good to see you. Oh, yeah. I do remember you leaving a comment about that. Yeah, your heart says Rocky. That's right. They're both so good, though. I mean, let's be real. This is one of those where it's like, I'm not going to be like mad or anything. Like, if Rocky gets it. Oops. Accidentally paused the stream for a bit. Here we go, guys. All right. Gosh, Rocky has such a like small waist and like super wide shoulders. It's like a V shape. I feel like that body type allows for a lot of torque with the kicks and stuff. And then he's got huge thighs too. And then Usman has just like, he's like top heavy. Dude, Edwards looks I don't know, for some reason, like, when you just see regular videos of him, like, interviews and stuff, like, he doesn't look like a big guy, but when he's next to Usman, he looks huge, like, super tall and wide. But then, like, Usman's he's a little shorter, but he's beefier. Like, I always, for some reason, think that Usman is the bigger guy. Edwards just Edwards body kicked him twice right now, and you could tell, like, that hurt. Oh, man. He, like, buckled a little bit. Usman buckled a little. What happened? Oh. Oh. Ooh. Leon Edwards holding, the glove. Can't do that. I would say Rocky got that first round. I just feel the belt will do more for Edwards than for Usman. Usman feels more of a made man at this point. Very true, Hyper. Very true. I do like that too. Like, sometimes it's just time to give it to somebody else. I'm totally cool with that as well. I felt the same way about Anderson Silva. The ring didn't seem that big for a middleweight until I saw him in person. Oh, I bet. I can't even imagine how that was. Franklin, what's up? Could kicks be Usman's kryptonite? Possibly. That's what it's looking like, right? Okay, round two. Here we go. Down. Everyone's chanting Rocky, Rocky. low shot. They've been talking smack to each other in the or during the fight. It's interesting. How crazy would it be if this fight like kind of pans out the same as the oh shit, hold on. There's a lot going on right now. Ooh, a lot of big shots back and forth. Ooh, that looked like it stunned Edwards a little bit. Here we go. Usman has him against the fence. Landed a couple good shots there. Has him on the ground now. Throwing shots to the body. Oh, he's going for what? Okay. He's trying to get back control. But Edwards back up. Woo. Good left from Edwards. I was gonna say, how crazy would it be if this fight ended up kind of like the same as the last one, where it goes to the fifth round, and then but then Kamaru gets like wins in the exact same fashion with like a head kick or some kind of fight winning finish um, at the end. That'd be nuts. The I would say Usman in that one. I don't know. That one was a hard one to call. Oh shoot. I didn't remember that one. That's a pretty even. It's a pretty even one. That one I don't know. I don't know who got that one. Yeah, it's five rounds for the championship. Jeffrey. Woo! Kamaru got him down. Okay, Rocky got up. Oh, dude. Third time caught cheating. Edwards grabbed the fence and he's trying to deny it. Come on, bro. Come on. There's video evidence. He's taking a point. Come on. That's not champ behavior. Ooh. Usman with a nasty left. Snap back. Edwards' head just snapped back like nasty. Ugh, kind of gives me the chills. What happened? What happened now, guys? What's going on? I didn't catch it. What was it? Oh, groin shot. Come on, Rocky. That's the fourth like illegal thing that he's done. Come on. Again? Oof, need Usman in the face. Usman snapped Edwards' head back again. Oh, that leg kick. Ooh, Kamaru with a nasty elbow. This is tough to call, guys. The last two rounds are. I'm gonna go with Kamaru on that one. Yeah, right, FM. Good job on the ref. Herb Dean. Oh, what a beautiful shot, though. That elbow by Kamaru is just beautiful. All right. Let's go. Round 4. Oh, no. Please. It looked like Kamaru got poked for a second. I poked him. Yeah, Jeffrey, I pick Usman. How about Franklin? Who do you pick, Franklin? Ooh, nice little combo there by Usman. Oh my God. Edwards with a big kick to the body, and it dropped Usman. I'm not sure if he slipped or it kind of looked like a slip for a second. I have to watch the replay on that. It's like he just lost balance. I don't think it hurt him I don't think it was as bad as it looked. It was bad, but not like terrible. Ooh, Edwards with another body shot though, and Usman looks like he did not like that. Nice little straight right from Usman. That is true though, FM. Usman is definitely more outspoken and just has a much more vibrant personality, I would say. Ooh, Usman trying to get him down there. Is that a complete takedown though? I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it was a full takedown. But Leon coming back from that. All right. Oof, their shins just hit. That's left. It's true what Cormier said. They don't look tired at all, to be honest. They're very well conditioned. The coach is funny. You're killing them with that fucking leg kicks. I always love hearing the coaches. It's my favorite. Get a blanket real quick. Yeah, I don't even know who won the last one. Uh that's I'm gonna go with Usman just because I'm going for him, but it's tough, guys. The last two rounds. Oof. God, he just keeps going back to that body kick there. And Usman freaking hates it. I don't know if he's just maybe Usman is noticing, or sorry, Edwards is kind of noticing that Usman keeps that arm up. It's been on the Usman's right side every time. So maybe when he's defending, it's like there's a gap there. Yeah, he keeps it up a little bit. Woo! Ah, another head kick, Usman. The last round, guys. Oh man, Edwards is really bringing it to him. Oh my god. Nice jab by Edwards. Nasty leg kick by Edwards. I feel like Edwards is taking this last. I don't want to count Usman out though. Oh, get the takedown, baby. Get it. Edwards has really good takedown defense in this fight. Yeesh. Edwards said, nope. Nope. Yeah. Usman with a takedown. Yes. Like the commentator said, make it count. Don't let him get back up. And he's back up. I think the takedown. Oh shoot! Significant strikes. Edwards with 103 and Usman was 71. I didn't know it was that big of a gap there. Dang it. Hey. But Usman got the takedown. I don't know who won. I'm just like, wow. I legit don't know who won this fight. I'm just gonna stick with my pick and go with Usman, but who do you guys think won? I have no clue. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. I feel like it was just very back and forth, and I think since Leon got more significant fight or significant strikes in the last round, I think Edwards might get it. Bisbing seems to think so too. It's tough though, because if he wins it, it's not gonna. In my mind, it's not by much, you know. Ah, that's my old coworker, Chris. Yep, Leon got it. Oh, he barely won that though. I wanted Kamara to win. It's all good though. I just didn't like the cheating that was going on. He's like in a daze. Look at him. What do you guys think of the outcome? What do you guys think of the fight? Watching the post fight interview, by the way. You guys didn't tell me my hair was all messed up. Hyper Combo says Herb messed up. I keep wanting to. Every time I see Herb's name, I always want to say Herb. Herb. Usman probably would have preferred keeping the ground position than having Edwards. I don't know though. I want to say he deserves the point because that was already like the third time they stopped the fight, and there were like two other times afterwards that they didn't. And so that tells me it's more of a habit. That's how he plays the game a lot. And it's I've noticed that I'm probably gonna get hate for this, but I noticed a lot of European fighters have bad habits like that. So that needs to be uh, there needs to be some kind of repercussion for that. So I do think that the point was all right. He's got to learn his lesson. But yeah, I see what you're saying though with the ground position. I get that because then it would have given Usman still the I guess the what am I trying to say? The advantage. But the point it kind of hits harder, you know. because as you saw, Rocky was getting up with the quickness. He has really good defense. So. Yeah, for sure. Hyper, the leg kicks definitely paid off there. Storm Shadow says, I was right, Leon would win. Hyper says, yeah, but Edwards almost got a second win after being stood up. Yeah, no, for sure. That's why I kind of retracted and like I get what you're saying too. Like it's better if he would have stayed on the ground, but I don't know. I just feel like for me, that's what I get what you're saying strategy wise, but like for me, I feel like he needs to stop doing that, you know? Like don't do that. Especially if you're the champ, like don't. But at the end, it really didn't matter anyway. So I see what you're saying too. So I'm kind of like in the middle, but I think I would have rather had him get the point deducted, even if it meant for the win. Because I really don't mind Edwards winning. I just don't like fighters that play dirty like that, you know? And it's not like they're trying to, it's just so ingrained in them. Like they don't really see it as playing dirty. It's just kind of in their nature. Like that's what I've noticed from all the footage I've seen. Like it's just like their go-to. They do it without thinking. That's why like every time he got stopped or whatever, he was just like, no, no, what are you talking about? You know? Cause yeah, but I also see what you're saying with the strategy. Um, yeah, like there were some angles I saw. I don't remember which fight it was, but there were some fights where Connor was pulling some stuff that nobody really noticed on the broadcast, but I was able to see it on different angles. I'm just like, dude, like this would have changed the fight, you know? Like I'm not gonna go into it, but yeah. And there's been headbutts too where I've seen that haven't been stopped that I'm just like, that would have changed the fight too. There was one with I think Gustafson. I'm trying to remember. I think it was Gustafson Cormier, but they headbutted pretty nasty and like, that could change the whole fight and it wasn't stopped. So yeah, I know that the refs have a lot to be notice, like they have so much to do and so much to observe and it's a lot to take in and I get that, but I don't know, maybe we should have two reps instead of one in a fight, just for that extra added like security. Because in any case, I'm happy Edwards won, just needs to ease off the nut shots. Yeah, exactly. This won't hurt Usman. He will find himself back in the title picture. Yeah, I think so too. Um, but I honestly, after the outcome and everything, I would have liked for him to win this one, but since he didn't, now I'm not so sure if I really want him to continue. Because as you said, I do like seeing other people, be champ and see how they fare against others. So, a part of me just wants him to kind of do his own thing right now because I know that I was watching some interviews with him and he was saying like, oh yeah, I want to focus on acting or whatever. And my friend told me that too. And it was just like, okay, a lot of times when they start focusing on other things, it's like he didn't come out and say he was gonna retire, but a lot of people were kind of speculating that he would consider it after this fight. I don't know. I like this fight more for Edwards because the last fight, even though it was a finish, he did get dominated for the most part. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, no, for sure. Um, this is definitely, I mean, to win twice against Usman, like he's definitely the champ. There's no question. And even though this fight was very close, I do think Edwards won like by a little bit in my head. So yeah, he's definitely deserves to be where he's at. Like you said, nut shots excluded. But yeah, yeah, he's good. He's good. There's no getting around it, even without like those little issues, like with the cheating and stuff. Like he's still, I mean, a monster. So yeah, that's why I get annoyed with it, though. Not gonna lie, it's just because he doesn't need to be doing those things, right? But then it's like I said earlier, it's like it's kind of in their nature to do it, and they just need to get rid of those bad habits. That's all I'm saying. It's like, um, Hyper says, long as Kobe doesn't get the belt, anyone but him, please. Right? Exactly. I never want that man to hold the belt. So anyway, yeah, so okay, just to quickly go over last minute like results here. Let me just share the screen real quick so you guys can see it. Okay, so what a great night of fights, though, or day of fights. It's kind of nice that the fights were so early today, but we saw Vittori win. That fight, it was all right. I honestly thought Dolidze was gonna win because he just seemed a little more aggressive and like he was putting on the pressure more so than Vittori was. But I still I mean Vittori was my pick, so I'm okay and glad for the outcome. So if that makes any sense. And then Maya versus O'Neal. Maya looked great in this fight, to be honest. Like she's improved a lot. I think they both still have a lot of work to do, but um, yeah, she looked a lot sharper in this fight. She looked a lot more toned and just ready to go. And yeah, so she looks good at flyweight. I'm not sure if this is her first fight at flyweight, but yeah, she should definitely continue there. And then the Nelson versus Barberina fight. Um, yeah, what can I say? That freaking it was an armbar, right? Yeah, the armbar was nuts. Oh my god. Great armbar. I was sad to see Barberina lose, but with that being said, I'm always here for the finish. So it's great that Nelson won and he just deserved it. Like well deserved. Then we got Gaethje Fazeev. That was a crazy back and forth. They're both beasts in their own right. So I really did enjoy that fight. My guy Gaethje won, so I'm really happy about that as well. And then Edwards Usman. Yeah, so this one was very back and forth for me. I just, like I said a little while ago with Hyper Combo, I just didn't like that he was cheating. Like, it really freaking bugs me, and especially because he's champ. Like, you need to get rid of those bad habits. That was my main gripe, really. I think he's a great fighter, and he deserved to win for sure. But the point deduction, I think, was well deserved, but also I see what Combo was saying about, or Hyper Combo was saying about, it would have just been better if like they kept him on the ground, the positioning on the ground. So I do get that too, but I kind of like the deduction just because I want to just like set that precedent of don't do this shit, you know? And I feel like Edwards would have gotten up real quick anyways, because that's what he was doing the whole fight. And then Usman, uh, I feel like he tried very, very hard and he did. I feel like they were on par for a lot of the fights. That's why I was unsure who was going to win. Um, I don't know, it was a pretty even fight for me in my mind, but I'm happy to see Edwards win. Um, like I was like I was saying with hyper combo, I feel like um like he mentioned it too, like it's nice to see somebody else have the belt. It's always and someone who's deserving too. Like, you know, it's just the way it goes, and you've had your time, you know, that's fine. Pass it on. Pass it on to somebody else, the good fortune and everything. So I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But yeah, that was a good card. I wish I I was secretly hoping for another crazy finish for the welterweight title bout, but that's okay. And it is what it is. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of decision victories, but like I said, sometimes it just goes that way. Sorry for the cough, guys. But anyways, you all, um, Hyper says, I just like how Edwards looked completely confused when her pointed the fence grabbing. Yeah, I know. Like, come on, dude. He looked like he was found out about his role. Yeah. This is one of those matchups where I'd say they met 10 times, they would probably trade wins and losses. Absolutely. I completely agree with that, Hyper. They're just so good, both of them. Like I said, on par with each other. And to me, uh, I'm completely cool with that outcome. Um, I do think what FM said earlier was valid too, though, that Usman is a little better for the overall division in the company just because he does draw in more. He has more of a outspoken personality, which counts a lot. Um, Not necessarily within the fight and technique aspect of it, but just in regards to selling fights, and being interesting. And I'm not trying to say Edwards is not interesting. He does have an interesting backstory, but he's a little more reluctant with voicing certain things. And I think he's getting better at that though, and he'll get better as he continues. But yeah, like Usman said, oh, you're talking now. You're talking. Yeah, it's so true though, because for years and literally years, like it was really hard getting interviews from Edwards. Like and I don't know if he had like some kind of speech impediment back then, but he would like slur a lot of his words, and literally like it was harder for him to get his words out. So it's nice to see him kind of try harder in that regard. So yeah, he's still growing and stuff too, which is crazy. But yeah, cool fights. Thank you all for joining me. Oh my gosh, how long? Oh, 3 hours and 22 minutes, guys. This has been my longest stream. Aside from maybe an auction that I did like years ago. So you guys, thank you. Yeah, Las Cruces, thank you for joining me, everybody. And yeah, you can expect a Shazam review possibly tomorrow. Other than that, I'll try to be going live as often as I can. I don't have a set schedule, y'all, because work is kind of crazy too. So I try to find time wherever I can. But make sure you have the notifications on so that when I do go live, you'll know. And yeah, but aside from that, again, thank you for joining me for this. It was really fun, and I'll probably be doing more of these. So you can look forward to that. All right, guys, make sure to like this video and subscribe if you're not. And I guess I'll catch y'all later. Bye.